I'm in the tier 9 Type 61 Japanese medium tank. And when I first grinded this line, again, it was the first line that I grinded to tier 10, I ended up having a lot of fun. And so I ended up keeping the tier 7 Chi-Ri, the Type 61 here at tier 9, and of course I held on to the tier 10 STB1. And so this is, I guess the way that you can best describe this line is glass cannons, where you have really good guns, but you don't have a lot of armor. And the stealth is alright, I think, if I remember correctly. And so in any case, I'm going to push up here on Dead Rail. I'm going to go to this capture point C if we were playing Supremacy. But this is Encounter, of course, as you can see. And I'm just going to take up this position. I'm going to try and get in position where my turret armor can actually be used, while simultaneously giving myself shots at the T-49 Hornet if he pulls back. So I'm sitting here just waiting. Someone bounced off of me, off of the turret, or maybe off of the angle frontal armor. It's the T-55A there. We're going to trade shots. I go through the turret there. I don't know where he pens me. Our T-49 Hornet pushes around. I take another shot at the T-55A. It bounces. But 400 damage so far because I got a good damage roll. And 310 blocked. So now I'm just looking for shots here. Pushing forward, getting caught on the rock. I'm going to trade with the T-55A. He's going to win that trade. But overall, I'm still up in our overall trade. He's going to push down, so I get another shot into him there. Coming up here, this is where I make my first mistake. So the T-49 dies, and I'm going to try and get a shot on the T-55. I don't realize it, but there's a WZ, or Waffelträger auf Panzerfia, back in that corner, just sitting there at their spawn, and I was not expecting that, so I end up taking a lot of damage there, and I'm now almost a one-shot. Not entirely a one-shot, but almost. So this T-55A he is here again. It's me and this T-49 just sitting on this rock. The T-49 is going to push down, and the T-55A is also going to push down, so I'm going to push forward here. The T-49 manages to ammo rack the T-55 and then dies to the Waffelträger auf Panzerfia. So now I'm looking for sniping shots, and I'm going to be a bit late on a couple of shots here, I think. But as you can see there, I just fired just a little bit too late and that one bounced. One thing about this line of tanks is that they're very good snipers. So that shot's going to go into the E75 for 413 damage. And I believe this Type 61, yeah, Type 61 here, I believe it has a tier 10 gun on a tier 9 tank. But now it's a 2v4 game, and I see that they're kind of going after our tank destroyer. I'm looking for shots. I realize I'm not really going to get any here, so I'm going to push over to this corner, this common tank destroyer sniping corner. And essentially I'm going to make myself into a sneaky tank destroyer here, where I'm just going to try and do damage, because I can't really take any more damage at this point. I am pretty much a one-shot. So I'm just going to wait and try and do damage when I can. The Scorpion is going to die, and personally I think the Scorpion might have been able to survive a bit longer, but in any case the AT-15 pushes out. I'm going to get the kill. Next is the E-75. I'm going to fire and get the kill after someone else hit him. So that's 2 shots in a row, and now the Tiger's gone blind. The Scorpion G is dead, and the Tiger's somewhere over there, so I'm going to sit here for a little while, trying to support the full health tier 9 heavy tank that's still in our spawn. I've done 2,000 damage at this point, and I have 2 kills. I'm going to pull back here, just because if someone gets spotted, I can always pull up, but I want to make sure that I can see if anyone's coming from this direction. Again, if the M5 spots anyone, well then I just do this, pull back up here, and I'm ready to shoot. So I know that there's Tiger 2 that's somewhere, I think it's the Tiger 2 that's over there. The T-32, I don't know where the T-32 is. And the tank destroyer, I also don't know where he is. I last knew of him being at spawn. So I'm just going to wait. The T-32 pops up in mid here, and I'm behind bushes, and at 216 meters, I'm actually kind of lucky that I didn't get spotted there. But in any case, he doesn't know exactly where I am. I'm going to get a second shot in. I mean, the first shot happened to be a max damage roll, but it didn't matter anyways. He was a 2-shot, no matter what happened. And so the T-32's down. Now it's just the Tiger 2 and the Waffle Traeger. And I'm at 2,500 damage done and 3 kills. I'm just saying the TD is on full health and the Tiger's on 600. Because that's what I thought the Tiger was at. And the T-49 is going to respond here. Oh no, he's on 400. So I'm going to pull back. And I see that the M5EO is pushing in. And at this point, I'm going to go around to the ridge here. I'm looking for a shot on the Waffle Traeger, who again is on full health. And that kind of messes with things because it means it makes it a lot more difficult. So T-49's like, why is he capping? And well, I don't know why he's capping, but I'm looking for shots on the Tiger 2, and honestly not playing very smart here. I should be pushing up. And I realize that now, so I'm going to push up around this rock here to keep some protection between me and the Tiger. I'm looking for a shot, and that happens to be right as he pulls up, fires. So now he's going to go forward. I'm going to get a shot in. That would have been a great time for a max damage roll. But instead it was a slightly low roll, I think. And I almost make a game-losing decision here as I push around. Just a bit too far. Shoot at the Waffle Traeger, and somehow... I mean, seriously, I almost threw the game right there with 12 seconds left in it. And now, I don't know the Tiger's gun damage off the top of my head, so I'm not going to make any foolish decisions. I'm going to let this go to a draw. If the Tiger would have pushed forward, he could have, or I would have had the drop on him, but similarly, he would have had the drop on me had I pushed into him, and it's just too risky. Just too risky. So I'm going to end up with 3,200 damage there. 3 kills. Second in the entire game for damage done. And really, if that Waffle Traeger hadn't gotten that 600 damage shot into me, that would really have changed everything about this game. I probably wouldn't have gone and sniped for a little bit. I wouldn't have gotten those 3 kills. But on the flip side, if I had still done that, well, then I might have had enough HP at that point to still push in and attack the Tiger and get the win at the end. But I just couldn't count on it, and I take the draw here in the Type 61 on Dead Rail. Thank you for watching.